Hello friends, today we are going to start one of the most feared topics in quantitative aptitude sections, that is percentage. Percentage, as we all know, is a very important topic from the point of view of any competitive exams, as almost all the competitive exams ask either direct or indirect questions on percentage. So let us first understand what percentage actually is. For this, let me take a simple example. A man earns rupees 400 in 4 days. So a man earns rupees 400 in 4 days. We want to know how much does he earn in 1 day. So he earns rupees 400 in 4 days. He will earn rupees 400 by 4, that is rupees 100 per day. Here it is per day. Okay, that means the reference here is 1 day, per day. We know if a man earns rupees 100 पर डे, एक दिन में अगर कोई आदमी रुपीज 100 अर्न करता है, तो अगर मैं आपसे पूछूं कि 10 दिन में कितने अर्न करेगा या 15 दिन में कितने अर्न करेगा, यू कैन इजीली फाइंड आउट बाय मल्टीप्लाइंग विद द नंबर ऑफ डेज. ओके, सिमिलरली इफ वी से अ कार गोज 100 kilometers in 10 hours. Speed of the car is, so speed of the car is 100 by 10 is equals to 10 kilometer per hour. Per hour. Per hour means here the reference is an hour. 1 hour is the reference value. When we say the speed of the car is 10 kilometers per hour, we know that in 1 hour car will travel a distance of 10 kilometers. That means if I need to calculate how much distance it will cover in 10 hours, we will simply multiply 10 into 10. It will cover 100 kilometers in 10 hours. This means for any of these values we have a reference value. Reference value is, here it is a day, per day. Here the reference value is per hour. Now similarly in percent, read it as per cent. Cent is 100. So percent is nothing but our value per 100 of the reference value. See again, here we were taking reference value per day, here we were taking per hour, here we are taking per cent, means per 100. Why do at all we need percentage? Percentage की जरूरत हमें क्यों पड़ी, पहले तो ये समझना इंपॉर्टेंट है. Now suppose we say marks of 5 students are 75, 85, 95, 125 and 150 respectively. Who is the topper? We have been given marks of 5 students are 75, 85, 95, 125 and 150 respectively, and we are being asked who is the topper. Can we say who is the topper by looking at these 5 numbers? Yes or no? No, we cannot say who is the topper by looking just at these numbers. Why? Why we can't say who is the topper? Because we don't know what are the maximum marks. हमारे पास मैक्सिमम मार्क्स ही नहीं है तो हम बता नहीं सकते कि किसी स्टूडेंट ने टॉप किया। हो सकता है 75 मार्क्स उसको आउट ऑफ 100 मिले हो या आउट ऑफ 80 मिले हो और 150 मार्क्स उसको आउट ऑफ 500 मिले हो या 200 मिले हो या आउट ऑफ 150 मिले हो। सिंस वी डू नॉट नो द मैक्सिमम मार्क्स इन ईच केस, वी कैन नॉट से हु इज द टॉपर अमंग दीज students. So there comes the role of percentage. Percentage is the reference value per 100. So whenever we say the marks of the students are, if in this question if I say the marks of the students are, say maximum marks, say maximum marks are 500. Now, if we say maximum marks are 500, we can represent these marks in percentage. Now, how we will calculate percentage of these marks? Means marks per 100. Percent means percents per 100. Marks per 100. These are the marks which a student is getting out of 500. So, out of 500, student 1 is getting 75 marks. Out of 1, marks are 75 by 500. Just we are applying unitary method, and out of 100, the marks are 75 by into 100. There is a sign of percentage. Whenever we convert any number into percentage, there is a marks of percentage in front of it. Now this will become 15%. Means if out of 500 he is getting 75 marks, that means out of 100 he will be getting 15 marks. That means the percentage representation of 75 marks out of 500 is 15%. Similarly, 85 marks out of 500 are equivalent to 17 marks out of 100. That means the marks for this particular student is 17%. Again, 95 marks out of 500 are equivalent to 19%. Just by unitary method you can calculate all these percentages. 125 marks are equivalent to 25%. And 150 marks out of 500 are equivalent to 30%. So now we can easily say that the topper is student number 5 who has got 30% of the marks. Now, since we have understood percentage means value per 100, percentage is represented by a sign, percentage sign, which we all know is like this. This sign in itself says 1 by 100. Or we can indirectly say the value of this sign can be written as 1 by 100. Since percentage is value per 100, so percentage sign represent 1 by 100. Now let us see how to convert a percentage into fraction or decimal. These are the basics we are discussing. Once we go through these basics, we will be able to clear the concept of percentage and will be able to apply questions more easily and more effectively. So I request all of you to watch these basics videos very carefully and try to understand the concept behind the percentage questions. Now suppose if we are given 75% and we need to convert this in fraction. So in fraction, how it can be converted? We know percentage sign means 1 by 100. So 75% means 75 oblique 100. you can simplify this as well. And you want to convert it into decimal, this will be simply 0.75. Okay, 75%, 75/100. You can further simplify this, 3/4. And in decimal, this is simply 0.75. So we can indirectly say that percentage is a fraction whose denominator is always 100. Percentage is a fraction whose denominator is always 100. Different way of saying same thing. Percentage means value per 100. Value per 100 means value divided by 100. Now let us see how to convert a fraction or decimal into percentage. Suppose we have a fraction 3/4. We want to convert it into percentage. So there is a simple rule. You simply multiply by the fraction by 100 and put a percentage sign. Does it change the value of the fraction? No. How? Because this means 100 and this percentage sign I have told you is 1/100. So as we see, multiplying any fraction by 100% will not change the value of the fraction. So this will be 25. 25 into 3, 75. 3/4 is equals to 75%. As we saw in the previous example, 75% when converted into fraction was 3/4. Now, let us take a decimal example, 0.75. Again, method is simple. When you want to convert the decimal into percentage, you just multiply the decimal number by 100 and put a percentage sign in front. Again, it will not change the value because 100/100 will be 1. So, this will convert into 75% again. Moving on, let us see how to calculate the percentage easily. %10 is the easiest percentage to calculate. How? 10% means 10/100, 1/10, 0.1. That means calculating 10% of any number is equivalent to multiplying that particular number by 0.1. Suppose there is a number 2456. Number is 2456 and we want to calculate the 10% of the number. So from here we know 10% is equivalent to dividing a number by 10 or multiplying by 0.1. We simply move decimal one place left. That means 10% of this number will be 245.6. Simple. Again, if we have a number 245.6, so 10% of this number will be, again move the decimal one place left, 24.56. 10% of 24.56, just move the decimal to left again, this will be 2.456. 10% is very easy to calculate, just multiply the number by 0.1. Now let us see how to calculate 5% of a number easily. If we write 5% in fraction form, it is equivalent to 5/100, which is further equivalent to 1/20, which is further equivalent to 1/2 into 10. 1/10, as we saw in previous example, is 10% of the number which is obtained by multiplying the number with 0.1. So this will be equivalent to 0.1/2. 5%, in other words, we can say is the 10% of the number dividing by 2, or half of the 10% of the number. Now, if I want to find out 5% of 888, How can find it out? 5% of 888 is simply 10% of this number is 88.8 and half of this number is 44.4. So 5% of 888 is 44.4. Simple. You just need to halve the 10% of the number. Now by using concept of 10% and 5%, we can calculate 15% of any number. Say we want to calculate 15% of same number. 15% of 888 is equivalent to 10% of 888 plus 5% of 888. See, you can always find out 15% of 888 by this. 15 by 100 into 888. It will be a bit difficult to find out because you have to multiply 888 by 15. So by breaking 15% into 10% and 5%, we can easily calculate. We know 10% we can calculate by just moving the decimal one place left. 10% is 88.8 and 5% is half of 10%, that is 44.4. Now simply add these two, you will get 133.2 as 15% of the number 888. You can find out from here also, but this method is effective. Moving further, let us try to find out 25% of 888. See, 25%, as we all know, is 25 by 100, which is equivalent to 1 by 4 of 888. Now see, in this case, you can apply this question as 10% of 888 plus 10% of 888 plus 5% of 888. You can attempt this problem by this method as well. But here we see 25 by 100, that is 1 by 4th of 888 is easy to find out as compared to this method. This will be simply 2, 2, 2. Answer is 888. So it is upon your wisdom to see the question and find out which method will be easy and which method will consume lesser time in obtaining percentage. Here we can see 25% will be directly giving the answer. Suppose if the number was like this, 89573. If you have to find out the 25% of this number, this will not be an easy task to find out the 25% of this number by dividing it by 4, because we are having the last digit sets 7 and 3, which are not directly divisible by 4. So you can attempt this question by this method. So what we understand, 25% of a number is 1/4 of that number. Now let us try to find out, say 35% of this number. So you can break 35 into 10% into 3 plus 5%, or you can do it as 25% of 888 plus 10% of 888. See, the idea is you break the percentage in such format which are easier to find out. Okay, 25% of 888, simply divide the number by 4, this is 222. 10% is simply move the decimal one place left, this is 88.8. So answer will be 310.8. Let us find out 50% of 888. 50% we know is 50 by 100, that is 1 by 2. You can directly remember it. 50% of any number is half of that number. So 50% of 888 is half of 888. That means 50% of 888 is 444. So if you need to find out now 40% of 888, what you can do? You can do it 4 into 10% of 888 or 50% minus 10% of 888. Let us find out 95% of 2500. So what will be the easiest way to attempt this question? See, 95% can be written as 100% minus 5%. 100% of a number is the number itself, that means 2500. Minus 5% is half of 10%. 10% of the number is 250 and half of 250 is 125. So the answer will be 95% of this number is this much. अगर आप इस मेथड से नहीं करेंगे तो you have to find out 95 by 100 into 2500. So you need to multiply here 95 by 25, which is a time consuming process as compared to this method. Another example. So let us find out 47% of 200. 47% is 50% minus 3%. 3% is further 50% minus 3 into 1%. 50% of 200 is 100. Now 1% of 200 is 10% is 20, 1% is 2. Decimal 2 places towards left. So this will be 3 into 2. 100 minus 6. 94. 47% of 200 is 94. Without multiplying, actually we have calculated 47% of 200. Or any number you can calculate, any percentage. You just need to break the percentage into simple divisions which are easier to find out as compared to multiplication method of percentage. Let us take some questions which have appeared in competitive examinations in past years. Question number 1. The ratio 5 by 4 expressed as a percentage equals to what? The ratio is given. हमें एक रेशियो दिया गया है, हमसे पूछा गया है कि इसको परसेंटेज में अगर रिप्रेजेंट करेंगे तो ये कितना होगा? See, ratio 5:4 is equals to 5 by 4. Ratio means division. This is equivalent to 5 by 4. And we have seen that if we want to convert any fraction into percentage, we simply multiply this by 100 and put a percentage sign in front, because percentage sign in itself means 1 by 100. So value of the fraction will remain unchanged. So calculate this. Answer will be 125%. Another question. 3.5 can be expressed in percentage as. The question was asked in Railway Recruitment Board 1998. So we know to convert any decimal number into percentage, we just multiply it by 100 and put a percentage sign in front. 3.5 into 100 will be 350%. 350% is the answer. Simple questions just based on concepts. Let us take two another questions which are very important for conceptual point of view. First question say 2 is what percent of 50? And the second question says what percent of 2 is 50? Try to locate the difference. Here it is saying 2 is what percent of 50? 2 50 का कितने परसेंट है? और यहां पर बोल रहा है what percent of 2 is 50? मीन्स 2 का कितना परसेंट 50 है? दो 50 का कितने परसेंट है और दो का कितना परसेंट 50 है। ये दोनों क्वेश्चंस यूजुअली पूछे जाते हैं कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम में और स्टूडेंट्स को इनमें कंफ्यूजन रहता है। सो लेट अस टेक देम वन बाय वन। दीज आर वेरी इजी क्वेश्चंस इफ यू अंडरस्टैंड द कॉन्सेप्ट फर्स्ट। सी 50 is what percent of 50? We will just solve this question by unitary method. 50 is 100% of 50. Clear? 1 is 100% oblique 50 of 50. Now 2 is 2 into 100% of 2. That means 2 is 4% of 50. See again, we have just applied a unitary method. इसमें हमने कोई भी नई चीज नहीं डिस्कवर की है, कोई भी नई चीज अप्लाई नहीं की है, सिंपल यूनिटरी मेथड। 50 is 100% of what? 50. ये नेग्लिजिबल चीज है, इसको देखना नहीं है। 50 is 100%, 1 is 100% oblique 50 of 50. It is understood. Now 2 is 2 into 100% by 50, that means 4%. Answer is 2 is 4% of 50. रिवर्स कैलकुलेशन भी कर लीजिए। What is 4% of 50? कैलकुलेट कर लीजिए। 4% of 50 means 4 by 100 into 50, 2. That means 2. 4% of 50 is 2. That means 2 is 4% of 50. If you want to remember it directly, 2 is what percent of 50? जब भी ऐसे आ गया 2 is what percent of 50? आपने सिंपल जिसका परसेंटेज पूछा जा रहा है what percent of 50, उसको डिनोमिनेटर में लिख देना है, और जिसके कंपैरिजन में पूछा जा रहा है उसको न्यूमरेटर में लिख देना है, इनटू 100% कर देना है। दैट मीन्स कि अगर ये हमारा क्वेश्चन ऐसे ना होकर ऐसे होता, x is what percent of y, which can be asked in examination. X is what percent of y. So simply हमने भी क्या देखा था कि जिसका पूछा जाता है what x is what percent of y, उसको आप डिनोमिनेटर में लिख लेते हैं। जो नंबर पूछा जा रहा है उसको आप न्यूमरेटर में लिख लेते हैं इनटू 100%. So x is what percent of y? X is x by y into 100% of y. Simple. Now let's move on to this question. What percent of 2 is 50? हमें फाइंड क्या करना है? हमें ये फाइंड करना है कि 2 का कितना परसेंट 50 है। So let us apply. 2 is 100% of 2. This is negligible. 2 is 100% of 2. 1 is 100% divided by 2 of 2, of course. Now 50 is 50 into 100% by 2. That means 2500%. What percent of 2 is 50? 50 is 2500% of 2. See, we can change this question like this. 50 is what percent of 2? Both the questions are same. What percent of 2 is 50 or 50 is what percent of 2? Both questions are same. We have found out here x is what percent of y, means x by y into 100. So if we compare these two, x is equal to 50 and y is equals to 2. So simply this will be 50 by 2 into 100%. That means 2500. See, methods are different, concept is same. You can read the question, what percent of 2 is 50 or 50 is what percent of 2. Both are same thing. If you want to remember direct formula for this type of question, as most of the students do, but I never recommend to remember more and more formula. I always stress and request you to clear your concept rather than just remembering the formula. Okay, the concept says you have to find out 50 is what percent of 2. Okay, if by any chance you think your memory is very good and you can remember thousands of formulas, so you simply write the formula for this. What percent of 2 is 50? In this case, this will, if this is x and this is y, then this formula is just reverse. In this type of questions, this will become y by x into 100%. Now let us attempt some questions. These questions were also asked in competitive exam. This was asked in SSC, this was asked in MET, but they simply require the simple fundamentals of percentage to be solved. If the sales tax be reduced from 3.5% to 1/3%, what difference does it make to a person who purchase an article worth rupees 8400? Let us understand the question first. सेल्स टैक्स को अगर हम रिड्यूस कर देते हैं 3.5% से 3.5% to 1/3%, तो व्हाट डिफरेंस डज इट मेक टू अ पर्सन? कोई आदमी है, उसने 8400 रुपीज में कोई आर्टिकल खरीदा है, तो उस आर्टिकल की कॉस्ट में कितनी सेविंग हो जाएगी? सेविंग इन द सेंस क्योंकि सेल्स टैक्स रिड्यूस हो रहा है. तो दैट मीन्स initially sales tax was 8400. Now it is reduced to 1/3% of 8400. So what difference does it make to a person? Means the difference of solving this and solving this, that will be the difference in cost. See, if you are going to solve this and this individually, this will consume a lot of time. We have seen 45% of any number is 50% minus 5%. So this percent and this percent, this value minus this value will be equivalent to, let's solve this. This is 7/2% minus 10/3% of 8400. This minus this will be equivalent to this. Now this fraction becomes, if you solve this, this will become 1/6% of 8400. 1/6% of 8400 means percentage we know is 1/100. So 1/6 into 1/100 into 8400. This is 14. So answer will be 14. That means if a sale tax will reduce from 3.5 to 3 and 1/3, the person will save 14 rupees on the article whose cost is 8400. Okay. Another question. An inspector rejects 0.08% of the meters as defective. How many will he examine to reject 2? Means जितने भी मीटर वो एग्जामिन करता है उनमें से 0.08% डिफेक्टिव डिक्लेयर कर देता है, उनको रिजेक्ट कर देता है. तो अगर 2 मीटर रिजेक्ट हो रहे हैं तो उसने कितने एग्जामिन किए होंगे? नाउ लेट अस सपोज ही एग्जामिन्स X meters, then 0.08% of X is equals to 2, which means 0.08 into 1/100 into X is equals to 2. That means X is equals to 2 into 100 divide by 0.08. If you take out this decimal, this will be further multiplied by 100. 2 4s are 8, 25. So x is equals to 2500, which means the inspector examines 2500 of meters to reject 2 meters. You can simply calculate 0.08% of 2500 will be equal to